if you're watching this, then you already know what's good. Hey, Kiri! Hey! You know, Kaitila, guys.
Who's Kat?
I want to tell you guys about my first year at UJ. If you're SRC in 2017, are you not embarrassed? This is embarrassing. Hey! Yeah, Shem. Kiboni. My first year at UJ. That one, but yeah, man, in life, I'm alone. Singular. It's singular. My first day at school, attending classes was not by choice. It was not kids. It was not by choice. I got an SMS from UJ telling me that if I don't come to Professor Shetty's office the following morning, they're going to deregister me because I did not attend my first year orientations. Pela Eka guys, they didn't have money. So they were waiting for month end to send me to school. So my mom had to go to Mashonisa and, you know, put together some money just to get me on a bus from Mpumalanga to Joburg the following morning. I'm telling you, I woke up at 3 a.m. At 4 a.m. I was in the bus to Joburg.
I'm listening.
Hi, I get to Joburg. My mom could only afford to give me 400. She was under the assumption that I would come back on the weekend and we would see how we tlakansa. You see, ha! Let me tell you, I'm on my way to UJ. I have no accommodation. I've got no place to sleep for that night. I cannot blind, but I need to make it to that office because I don't want to get deregistered. But hey, I go there. I get to the office. Hey, we meet this guy called Professor Sheds. He walks into the office. He's like, "Good morning," and everybody in there's like a bunch of us, and we're all like, "Good morning." No, he said morning, and everybody was like, "Good morning." He was like, "What's good about it?" Because everybody in this room is acting like the school belongs to their father. Does the school belong to your father? Why didn't you come to orientations? You know, everybody had the same story. We all live far. We all don't have accommodation. You know, we all didn't have money for transport. Anyway, this guy says, well, starting from today. Yeah.
Kana said, which year? 2017?
2017.
Was your first year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then this guy says, well, starting from today, you're on my blacklist, which means you need to attend every class and sign the register, and I'll be checking. Failure to do so in the next day, within the period of this 3 months, I'm deregistering you because clearly being a student is not for you and you are not serious.
Yes.
Guys, I started on a bad note. No wonder my marks look the way that they do. But a story for another day. Hey, thank God. Pumelele, if you're watching this, God bless you. She was sent from heaven, this girl. When we were there in the meeting, I met this girl called Pumelele Dlamini. Guys, in my bag, mind you, I was carrying a backpack from Mpumalanga. In the backpack, all I had was my toothbrush, Ivas Lapo, Intipoyo Keza, and Ichezi Eli1, and like few clothes to change her, you know. Khanyani. I'm telling you, I was walking around class with the backpack, a petty toothbrush, number of a slap in the exercise book, A1 ball pen. Pumelele asked me, Mugal, do you have a place to stay? At the time, when I had arrived in Joburg, also another angel is Josephine Mahulejo and your family. You guys did the most. Thank you so much.
Same course?
No, my friend Josephine was studying in Veds.
Oh.
She was studying in Veds, and her family, they stay in Maris or Julius. So I was traveling, so we had discussed and I would travel from Maris to Auckland Park. But it was fucking costly. Remember guys, I only had 400. And from Auckland Park to CBD, 8 rand ish. Then from CBD to Maris, 13 rand. So I was spending 16 plus 26 every day to travel. And let's not talk about what am I eating on campus. So for the first week, I traveled to and from Maris. And you know, Pumelele just keeps asking me, have you found a place? She was still sleeping at a friend's place, a friend she had in Veds. to and fro. The week pals and the plungus don't pal when the week pals, guys, because now I don't have money to go back home. At the same time, I don't have money to continue traveling so I can attend my classes. So on a Friday, you know, I had accepted my fate. I had just told myself, yo, I'm just gonna sleep at the computer labs, see? I'm just gonna sleep at the computer labs and then I'll figure everything out tomorrow. On a Friday, I tell Pumela's like, listen girl, I found accommodation in Brixton. Come stay with me at Brixton. So I stayed with Pumelele in Brixton. Guys, mind you, Pumela, I've only known her for 3 days. 3 days I went and I stayed with Pumelele in Brixton. She had this really cool Xhosa roommate and I stayed there, guys. I didn't buy food, nothing. Yeah, she supported me, that girl. No, it was the commune.
Oh.
As I was looking for accommodation, let me tell you, the SRC at that time, yay, I've never seen the SRC so useless in my fucking life. If you're SRC at the time, this is embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. Number one, SRC, yakoteng, ne? When you walk in, this is what they do. No one's gonna ask you, what are you looking for? Do we need help? I don't want to mention any names, but we all know who was SRC 2017. They do this. They're not gonna ask you, what do you want to need? When you finally build up the confidence to ask one of them, hi, I'm a first year student, I'm having a problem like this. They say, oh, I don't deal with those things, go talk to, I don't know who that girl was. They sent me to that girl. I get to that girl. Number one, I say hi to her, ne? She keeps texting. I say hi to her, then she looks up, she looks at me, then she says, I'm busy. Why the fuck you in the SRC? Okay. She says, I'm busy. I wait. When she's done, she says, what can I help you with? I tell her my story. I come from Mpumalanga. I don't have accommodation. I don't have a place to sleep. Da 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 da. After my whole story, do you know what Miguel says to me? Did you apply for race?
Oh.
No, I didn't apply for race. She says, well, if you apply for race, then you wouldn't have this problem.
No.
Okay.
Useless.
Then she says, do you have money for a deposit? Deposit my 3 point something. Girl, if I had 3 point something, I wouldn't be stressing about accommodation. Having in a room somewhere with extra change. I was like, no. And then she's like, well, just apply for race and wait. Did this girl hear that I said I'm from Mpumalanga? Did she hear that I've got classes to attend? And the best solution she can give me is apply for race. Yes. She's not, you know, in Northwest, when I was doing my first year in Northwest, those kids treated us so well. They even had like rooms for people who stayed far and didn't have accommodation. So you'd have a place to sleep for the first 2-3 days. Secondly, the SRC will talk to you and make sure that you're okay, because it's easy to identify someone who's the first year. Because this person doesn't even know what they're doing. So I feel like when I started talking to the girl, my mind was like, well, this is not Northwest. That's one. Welcome to UJ. Sekoli la. La sekoli. La uzosbon ukuthi phuma kanjani. Not bothered. Girl didn't even give me solutions on, you can try and sleep at whose place, or I don't know, I can help you, or even at least give me the names of off-campus residences that I can look at and go and ask for space. Yo! Anyway, I stayed with Pumelele, but Pumelele ended up finding a place at J1, so she couldn't go with me to J1. So there is your Miguel, homeless for the 3rd time. I remember I was in class with my school bag and I wanted to pull out a pen, and I actually pulled out a toothbrush, and the girl sitting next to me, we died of laughter because I feel like she understood my situation. So there I am, homeless for the 3rd time. I have no plan, but I'm still attending my classes because I spent the weekend in Brixton, useless SRC. And on Monday, after a class, I'm thinking, but where am I going to sleep? It looks like this computer lab thing is going to happen. I see this red bus. I see these people wearing red t-shirts. Kinky City! Kaya la manana pansi! Go City! And this guy says, no, he's going to show me around. Can I please wait for him at the SS? Did I not wait for Mugai 3 hours? 3 hours waiting for someone. And the only thing that he can say to me when he sees me is, oh my gosh, you're so patient. I'm not patient, I'm desperate. Waited for 3 hours. This guy takes me to city. I see the rooms, I see the stuff. Just when I'm about to sign the lease, they try to check me on the NS first list and I'm not appearing. So there are few, they refuse good signing lease. Am I not homeless? Is it not 6 o'clock in the evening in Jersey? It's pointless for this guy to take me back to campus because I have no place to go when I go back to campus. It's pointless for me to sit here in Jersey because I've got no place to go in Jersey. My first year was a mess, and tomorrow I've got a class. When am I gonna bath? What am I gonna eat? I can see bathing. What am I gonna eat? So, I walk to the other building. SSC, this other new building that they bringing up. I get to the building and I sit outside. Guys, let me remind you, do you know how long I've been homeless now? If 15th of February, it's my birthday and I'm homeless, walking around the school bag that has only my toothbrush and a few changing clothes. Walk around, I get to the GP building and I ask and this lady says to me, the reception says we don't have space. So I just sit outside depressed. I sit outside depressed. And this guy, one of the building managers, he walks up to me and he says, little girl, what's wrong? And I just tell him, like, I came here looking for accommodation. I've got no place to go. And they tell me that it's full. He says, well, this building is not full. Why did the receptionist say it's full? It's mean I don't know, but that's the information that the lady at the reception gave me. He says, come with me. Walks to the reception. He says, why don't you give this girl a room? Meaning she comes from far. What? She said, but it's full. These rooms are booked. You know me and that particular receptionist, we ended up being friends. But at that time, she was really being mean to me. And it was my birthday. But she was being mean to me. I'm homeless. This guy gives me a room. Guys, let me tell you, I slept in a room with no blanket. Just me, Nechezilami, Pesgo Matras, and I woke up the following day. I took a cold shower because they were still fixing things in the building, and I went to attend my class and I came back. I slept with no blanket for 3 days. 3 days, no blanket. But I was just grateful that I had a room, I had a place to stay, and I signed the lease a week later. I was just grateful that I was just sleeping somewhere and that I was taking a shower and I made new friends in the building, and you know, at least I could eat in other people's rooms while I was still struggling. But all I can say is 2017 SRC should take notes from Northwest University SRC, because really these are the problems that students face when they do their first year. Accommodation really is like such a big thing, guys. I can't believe I was homeless for 2 months. Josephine Maholega and your family. Friend, thank you. Pumelele, thank you. To the SRC, do better. Do better.